in one of my favorite parts of the country. And what a fitting location to have Omoda and Jaecoo's 6-country safari long drive. So we'll be taking the Jaecoo J7 as well as the Omoda C9 plug-in hybrids from the Western Cape through the Garden Route down to the Eastern Cape. All this to see if the claimed range of 1,200 kilometers is actually it. Now that is all in one charge. These cars will not be refueled on the way. The fun part is that the country with the best fuel economy actually wins the whole thing. Now with that being said, the challenge starts now. The 4-day trip saw international media from Malaysia, Australia, the United Kingdom, Thailand, Indonesia, and of course South Africa embark on an adventure that would showcase Mzansi's stunning beauty between Cape Town and Gqeberha. And what better way to kick off the trip than with a traditional South African tribal dance to welcome our guests. Shortly after the briefing session, with butt-course in hand, teams were ready to jump into the cars and get the challenge underway, with some teams jumping in Omoda C9s and others in the Jaecoo J7s. The first day covered a distance of just over 400 kilometers from Somerset West to Mossel Bay in the hybrid SUVs. The J7 plug-in electric vehicle is powered by a turbocharged 1.5-litre petrol engine paired with a dedicated hybrid transmission that integrates with the electric motor and offers a combined output of 256 kilowatts and 525 newton meters of torque. The range-topping C9 features a turbocharged 1.5-litre petrol engine and 3 electric motors that deliver a combined output of 440 kilowatts and 915 newton meters of torque. Having driven both cars recently, I can say the level of comfort and drive quality in both cars has definitely been refined. The convoy continued to cruise along the coast, with some lagging behind and others with more eagerness. With a few stops along the way for lunch and comfort breaks, the mandate stayed clear. The team with the best fuel efficiency would take the top spot on the leaderboard each night. At the end of the day, Team South Africa's Omoda C9 took first place, followed by the United Kingdom and Malaysia, while the best fuel efficiency in the J7 was snatched by...
Yeah, tonight we won.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We came third. The following days started quite early, not only to cover the extensive driving of the day, but to also take in the beauty and the scenery around us. The wet weather proved to be quite the challenge. This, of course, can increase the fuel consumption by about 5 to 10%, depending on the severity of the rain and the amount of the standing water that the tires have to cut through. Despite that, however, the Jaecoo J7 delivered an average fuel consumption of 4.88 litres per 100 kilometers, just under the claimed 5 litres per 100 kilometers. The conclusion of our drive and the trip saw the convoy arrive in Addo in Gqeberha, our final stop for the trip. Before the winners were to be announced, however, we were treated to a beautiful African safari game drive. Well, congratulations to the winners. It was definitely a tight challenge. And hey, perhaps we just let them win because, well, they were our guests. I'll leave it at that. The real winners here, however, were both SUVs that proved that they can indeed travel just over 1,000 kilometers.
So yeah, we've seen a lot of beautiful sceneries in South Africa. It's my first time here.
First time ever on the Garden Route. And let me tell you, they're not lying when they say South Africa is beautiful.
Going through some twisty roads, going through the coast, and I would just say that the car felt very comfortable.
And it's definitely way more powerful and more responsive.
The car itself just generally save fuel.
Frankly, the cars have been really efficient anyway, so we've not made any hugely special efforts. We've just gone with the flow and enjoyed the drive.
If the purpose of the drive was to get a real and genuine experience of what this part of South Africa is like, that is exactly what it's been.
I would really advise you guys, at your earliest convenience, drive along the garden route.